We'll take it from there. Just let it ride, baby. Just go.
So wait, they gathered it up the monkey?
All right, I'm gonna try something different.
What?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna read to you my pitch for the Truman Show.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I feel honored. Do I act like I'm getting a pitch read to me and I have to decide?
You don't have to act like anything. I'm just gonna tell you my pitch for the Truman Show Part 2. So I've written this down. Okay. So I want you to just take a minute and remember the Truman Show.
I know all about it.
But you just go over the basic beats of the story in your head. Okay?
Got it.
Remember how it ends?
For sure.
Tell me.
Spoiler alert?
Yes!
All right. The big storm, he touches the edge of the world and he says, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. And he walks off stage for the last time.
To be in the real world with his girlfriend? No, the girl.
Yeah, the girl who made him see.
Yeah, she was lobbying for his freedom, remember?
Yeah,
Okay.
she started Free Truman.
So, now remember, this movie's called The Truman Show 2. Okay. The first 20 minutes are a superhero movie. No Jim Carrey, nothing. Just a traditional superhero movie for 20 minutes, okay? But we keep cutting to Ed Harris, the director of The Truman Show. And this is demonstrating for the audience that this is the same world as The Truman Show.
Now, when we cut to him, we're in his control room with
Yes.
things and directions being ordered and
Yes.
tell him lights up to go up and sound being pulled.
Exactly. So it plays out in the world as a traditional superhero movie, and there's no unraveling of the narrative. They've gotten their shit together since the first one, which makes sense because it's been 20-something years since the first movie. So this is a much tighter ship. And
technology is...
Yeah. But about 15 minutes into the movie...
But 20 minutes, you said.
20 minutes into the movie, production abruptly shuts down. It's been shut down by the government, by the real government, due to the lobbying efforts of Truman and his love interest from the original.
Because they've started an organization.
Yeah, because they don't want that to ever happen to anyone else again. So now we're in a debriefing by the government where they explain... Oh, so the main hero from it, like, what's his name? Like Captain Wonder or something. Okay?
So yeah, so the superhero is fictional. I mean, made up.
He didn't know. He thought he was a real superhero, just the way
Oh,
Truman...
so it's not like a Superman. It's like this guy... It's a brand new character.
Yeah. And he spent his whole life thinking he was a real superhero.
So yes, the Truman Show, but superhero status.
Okay. So, but now he's being debriefed by the government where they explain that they're going to help him assimilate with the real world. He also meets with Truman, Jim Carrey, who tells him he knows what he's going through, basically.
Yeah, it seems like they have a thing set up for this, probably.
They're trying to, but you know.
No, because it doesn't happen often. It's only happened once before.
They just passed a law to shut it down. Okay. So then the protagonist doesn't buy it. It's not like Truman where he figured out that his life was a lie. They just told him
he's
his life
seeing
was a lie.
conspiracy in this.
Yeah. So what he believes is that everything that's happening to him is
his nemesis trying to trick him.
Yes, that's an illusion placed on him by his nemesis, and he tries to use his powers against Truman, but it doesn't work because it's all bullshit.
And he goes, "Oh, this must be something they've done to me then."
What have you done to me?
Yeah,
exactly. So the remainder of the movie is him coming to terms with the reality of the situation, right? But wait. Let me tell you I just want to get through.
I think it's funny but he's always in like.
But slowly,
sitcom mode.
He's always in like doing superhero stances and shit. Not sitcom.
But it looks so awkward in the real world.
Yeah, but slowly he starts letting go of that. He starts to realize that he's not been depowered by his enemy, but he's actually been brought to the real world. He gets a love interest.
Wait, so he doesn't think he's a superhero?
Over the movie, he starts to accept it. He has a love interest. He gets a job. He starts to become a part of the community. He realizes that he's not special. He's not a hero, but that's okay. Life is actually good, just being normal. Okay, are you ready for the twist? The sky opens up. We see the face of his great enemy, who is this interdimensional demon. And we knew him from the beginning of the movie, all right? The first 20 minutes of the movie were real. This is the illusion. The same holds true for The Truman Show. Now we're retconning The Truman Show. Ed Harris is God. He's not a director. He's God. And the forces of the illusionary outer world are emanations of the demonic enemy who the protagonist was fighting in the beginning. A great battle occurs, and our protagonist is slain. The demon wipes out all traces of the fantastic world that Truman and our protagonist come from, leaving only a mundane reality. The last scene is a person sitting in the movie theater seat. It's the viewer. It's you. It's you're living in the reality that the demon created. Credits, Steven Spielberg. There's an after credit scene. Jim Carrey's getting home from work. He goes to the bathroom. So this is Jim Carrey, the actor. He gets to
The limo driver said, "Have a nice night, Mr. Carrey."
It's Jim Carrey. He gets home from work. He goes to the bathroom, looks in the mirror, grabs the soap, and draws the astronaut shape around him like he did in The Truman Show. He squints at it like, why is this so familiar? And then Danny Elfman.
And then Danny Elfman runs in the room and says, "I'm going to kill everyone."
What do you think?
The last
The after credits?
shebang.
Get rid of the after credits?
And even, what happened right before that?
Oh, the fucking demon wins and creates the world.
I don't like sitting down in the theater.
No, it's like we're gonna do a thing, so it's zooming out, and it's just the people in front, like the people you're watching on the screen.
I get it. It's too hacky. I think you had it it's one of the movies like where somebody puts some.
So how would you end it?
The scene right before that.
Well, the scene is just the demon wipes everything out, and everything's normal. How are you just gonna?
Oh, I have some questions first.
Yes.
So the Truman Show was him in the real world thinking he wasn't a superhero. That was the show.
Wait. Okay. No. So Truman. So you were talking about the first one, the first Truman Show.
No, I'm talking about this. The superhero, he gets taken out, and they're like, "We're sorry, you've been in a show. We're going to help you fight this case and get legalization."
But yes, the whole idea.
But that whole thing, that was the show.
That was an illusion. Yeah, there was no show.
What? Oh, so what?
There's never been a Truman Show. Truman Show from the first movie, Truman Show, was just that guy's normal life. It wasn't a TV show. It wasn't a scam. That was the demon from the interdimensional demon from this one. Like fucked with reality to make this crazy thing.
I think it'd be better, and I'll put the money in if you make these changes.
You'll get the money for Jim Carrey and Ed Harris.
Yes.
And Spielberg, of course. We need Spielberg to direct this.
If the superhero, that whole 20 minutes exists in that world, everything's normal for the superhero world, then he gets pulled out, and that is when he gets put into the show. And then...
Wait, what do you mean he gets put into the show?
That is the show.
I don't think... No, I don't think anything you're saying.
I lost what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't think you ever had what you were thinking. I don't think you thought.
I thought of something.
Well, I think it's a pretty good idea.
I got lost a lot of podcasts.
Okay. So, I'm going to hit stop so that we can pause. We can just save this, so in case we lose battery.